He's trying to say his dickhead matches his body.
Cupcake, I know somebody gets turned on by that talk. But you know what me and her were doing in 1992 through 96? Sitting clowns like you in a high chair and giving them a fucking bottle.
I'll beat the shit out of motherfucker. Alright?
Cupcake's so worried about he fell in love with my girlfriend from 19 years ago. But he has no idea that the girl he's about to meet looks like nothing she did in no thumbnail of mine.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Alright?
You can see how heavy and what happened to her throughout the years. If you want to know what happens to hookers and dancers, well, when they get older and figure out they fucked their life away, they usually become EMTs, nurses, maids, or secretaries. And that's how they end out their life. But I tell you what, I haven't laid eyes on her personally in 19 years. But those photos of her are over 19 years ago. And from what I've seen on Facebook, I could tell you, whatever you see on my video gate there, of me and her back in the day, well, I can assure you it looks like she's about 100 pounds over that. Audio drive.
I don't know about you, but my head matches my head. Where's you got a penis?
Cupcake is worried about his penis head matching his top head. And he's also very concerned about where Richie used to lay his pipe when he was still in a high chair or walking around the house in a walker. Ain't that a bitch?
Yo, my head matches my head. Your head matches your head. You got a peewee head. Look at your fuck. I see your head. Alright?
Watch this, guys.
What you look like, little man? Your head matches your head. My head matches my head. I got a fucking monster apple head. What you got? A baby mushroom?
Hey, Cupcake, can you hear me all right?
I hear your mother. I'm not a cop. I'm not a cop, so I can't fuck your mother.
Well, you know, Cupcake, when I was laying the pipe to that dime piece on my videos, you were still crawling around the kitchen in your little crawler and sucking on your crack mommy's tit. Yes, sirree, the King of New York laying it down just the way it was and the way it is today. Like a light switch. I'm out of here, guys. You could deal with Cupcake and possibly the other cheerleaders in the cheerleader squad. Your most talked about, most feared man on and off this mic. And my balls match the size of his penis head he's telling you about. Oh, the King of New York, back quiet.
You're worried. Richie's worried.
Not in your lifetime, Cupcake.
Richie's worried.
All right, let's see how long this goes on now. What are we at, 3 minutes, 40 seconds? All right, cool.
I can't fuck your mother because I ain't a cop. Richie's mother is a fucking cop fucker. She even fucked cops when they retired. That's why Richie was under the bed looking at cop balls. That's why Richie thinks he's a cop, because he always watched his mother fuck cops.
You a mob hit woman, you want every hired gun you can get your hands on laying around your ass.
You're a phony. Richie ain't a cop anymore. Ask Richie. He's not a cop anymore.
Cupcake, I got a presidential appointment securing my 2 police badges and my other 2 agency badges. I ain't worried about anything you say. With that, I'm back quiet.
Oh, Richie ain't a cop anymore. Because he used to watch his motherfuck cops. So probably, you know, when the cop was piping his mother, the badge fell under the bed. And Richie took the badge and he thought he was a cop.
I wasn't a cop, Cupcake. And I've been telling you my government name for 2 years. It doesn't match the name on the IDs I wave around and brag. It doesn't match the name on all the paperwork that my 2 thumbprints are next to every name I sign that phony ass signature. But anyway, Cupcake, I'm glad to see you finally coming around. It took you 2 years to go over my old video gates and find out some information on Richie. Or at least it took you 2 years to verify everything Richie told everybody on the Donnie Brasco channel. In a lot more of its entirety than you are right now, so it's old news. But anyway, Cupcake, I did what I had to do out here. I turned you on like a light switch. And now this King of New York is stepping back into the shadows.
You're a phony.
Actually, I'm very real. That's why you're going crazy and telling the people that now I'm a cop and now my name is blah, blah, blah. Richard, what have I been telling them for 2 years?
You're a phony. Richie ain't a cop anymore.
Thought I wasn't a cop to start with, jerk off? Yes, I'm still a cop, bozo.
You're a phony. Richie ain't a cop anymore. He got exposed. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. The image is broke. The image is broke. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. Everybody knows about you now. I see it. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. The image is broke. The image is broke. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. Everybody knows about you now.
I told you this cat could sing good.
Good afternoon around DX Land 127 New York City. Good afternoon around DX Land 127 New York Steppin'.
Richie, the image is broke. The image is broke. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. Everybody knows about you now. I see it. Broke. The image is broke. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. Everybody knows about you now. I see it. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. The image is broke. The image is broke. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. Everybody knows about you now. I see it. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. The image is broke. The image is broke. The image is broke on the crackhead, Richie. Everybody knows about you now. I see it. Everybody knows about you now. What you try to hide in the dark always came to the light.
I thought Richie put it all in bright light in his Donnie Brasco channel. Anybody that goes to this store saying, "No, Richie gave us all this information and a whole lot more than we're hearing right now in his first video channel."
He thought he was going to walk off in the sunset. He thought he was going to have a happy ending. It doesn't work like that with a piece of shit like you. I like to fucking beat the shit out of women and threaten their kids. Nah. You ain't getting off. Not in my law. You're not going to get off, motherfucker.
Cupcake, you could try to sell the public that I would harm a child, but man, you're barking up the wrong tree. And you'd have a hard time to convincing that to anybody, including little Delicia DeRoyd. That one of all children. That's a guarantee.
California Capilano. I know you now, Richie. And you know who fucked you? Your own family. I don't know why you're trying to blame Debbie. Your own family fucked you. Your own family fucked you, Richie. You must have really did some scumbag shit for your family to fuck you.
Yes, I did. I'm the black sheep and a cop in one of the biggest mobbed up families in the U.S. and in New York City.
Richie's been exposed.
You think so, huh?
You've been used and abused and served like hell.
And they'll never found me hung dead in a cell. Or you, for that matter.
It was plain to see that your life was lost. You was cold and your body swaying back and forth.
Nah. And I'm not the one that's gonna die on the street either.
You a fucking sucker MC. That's what you are, Richie. You're a fucking bum ass.
Hey, you're the only one singing out here today, boy. I ain't doing no singing. I tell you, I'm not the singer, I'm the entertainer. My soon-to-be wife, now she's the fucking singer.
You went to Galway prison for 5 years, huh? For the crime that you commit. You didn't go in on a popular crime. I know how that goes, Richie. You didn't go in on a respectable jacket. So how do inmates treat you, Richie? Coming in on a woman-beating charge. You can talk all that shit.
Well, the way these cats are talking, I must have been in there under an aggravated assault charge or something.
With a woman-beating charge. That's not a respectable crime amongst thieves. Richie.
A respectable crime? That sounds real fucking good, huh? What's a respectable crime?
Very nice.
I don't know. Amongst thieves, amongst whores, amongst hookers, what is respectable?
I like that jailhouse mentality. You can kill a girl, but rape is bad. If you killed her, what's the difference? I mean, that's just as bad as raping her or whatever else. The fuck's the difference? I don't get that whole fucking jailhouse mentality. I don't know.
You forget, you're dealing with a scanga banger, and that's his only mentality. You're holding the wall CB shot back at the cut.
Richie doing 5 years for beating up a woman. Richie did 5 years for beating up a woman. So we're talking about when Richie went through Galway prison, he wasn't respected amongst thieves.
Allegedly, I did a 5-year sentence somewhere in the 90s. Uh-oh. What's today's date?
You admit you did a sentence for beating up a woman. But you're a fucking punk.
I don't remember you going away.
Well, you know, it should be easy to produce documentation and paperwork of some kind of arrest that'll do that.
Respectable jacket.
Well, you can look that shit up on the internet, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, DX Land, we're waving at you, DX Land. 127 New York, waving, I'm clear.
Mercy, 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 I'm beating a woman, 1501. Fishman down here in the Key West, sitting back.
Roger, right on. You made it into the video gate. You made it into the New York CB31NYC video gate, Eastern Standard Date and Time. I'm clear.
These are fucking...
You're on the Big Apple, I didn't get your numbers, boy. I tell you, you threw them out there so fast, my ears just didn't get keyed in on them. I heard you up around the Big Apple during 1501, Fishman, Bluegrass, sitting back.
Roger, right on, Bluegrass. It's CB, we're on. It's channel 31 in NYC. CB31 NYC on YouTube. I'm stepping.
Richie, you need to step in the nut house.
Oh my gosh, Debbie, that's like if I was to use all of my numbers. Ooh-wee, WDX1501, Fisherman McGee. You know you gotta have fun, sound like you are.
Hey, 1501, I got a lot of friends around Louisville, Kentucky, man. I said, I got quite a few friends around Louisville there. I was up at the warehouse there twice for my old CB shops. Your hole in the wall, Brooklyn, New York CB shop is back quiet.
I see these shops. Yeah, I worked up there quite a few years myself. Yeah, we live I live about 68 miles southwest of Louisville. Come on down 65 and then across I live about 12 miles from a place called Sonora. I was up there, around 30-some years.
Roger, right on. Well, I'll tell you what. If you ever talk to Joe or George, Sharon or Cindy, you can let them know with the new staff up there. I don't think I'll be taking a truck there on my next door. I think I'll be running the other way.
Alright. Yeah, everybody takes them up on a Nomad now. It's on Birchtown Road. Nomad, Stevie, Nomad. He's supposed to be the man that's the top shelf in Louisville today. That's where everybody goes, but boy, you better have an appointment and better go sit with it, because you're taking up on Louisville. Where you set it down.
Roger, right on. Well, I'll tell you what. If he's behind the sound of your audio, you sure are representing that shop in fine style, because you sure are sounding bodacious around New York. Your hole in the wall, Brooklyn CB shop, RC 127, Richie Boy 127, New York, in the mail cut.
527 in the mail cut. Yeah, I'm talking I'm talking about 2517. Got a Golden Eagle unamplified mic, because I got a 51 pound phone in there. Now we're going to go pick up that big fan in the corner. 98, running into a 6-bill iDrive X-Force and
Well, I'll tell you what, sir. You're rocking a hell of a combination. And I want to be proud to say you're representing that shop and X-Force in fine style. X-Force saluted me last year by starting a new line of bass amps with my name on it. Nemesis 127 in New York. You have yourself a super fine blessed day. CB31 NYC on YouTube delivers New York in all its truth, justice, and its entirety. CB31 NYC on YouTube, the hottest CB gates in the U.S. I'm clear.
How you gonna have some type of truth and you're a woman beater? How you gonna come out here and talk about American trust and all that bullshit and you're a fucking woman beater?
DX Land, who you will be hearing in my video gate right about now is who we call Cupcake around New York City. Handle CK187, who thinks he's a headbanger, who wields a 45 cal on the tube. But inside any event, we got a large group of cheerleaders being your hole-in-the-wall CB shop, and I ain't gotta tell you why, because you're hearing it out there in DX Land. Me and this $10 stock mic hole-in-the-wall New York shop back quiet.
Fucking crackhead radio. And he's biting off another man. You fucking crackhead bitch. You junkie ass motherfucker.
Yes, sir. CB31NYC on YouTube. Get to hear all the little junkies and all the little Project Rats and their Project Little Terror Squad antennas. No rounded out it, man. We got a bunch of Lower East Side Manhattan junkies, down around the Bowery type area. Over around Fayetteville, around New York City. It's another county from me, man, but you wind up hearing these strum duckets, in my video gates. Your hole in the wall, New York CB shop, Richie around New York, locking it down and doing what you know Richie to do for the last 3 decades.
Richie 127, I'm glad.
Woman beating motherfucker. You ain't getting away with this shit, motherfucker. You crackhead, junkie, woman beating ass 127, Richie. You a fucking crackhead.
That's CK187 at your hole in the wall CB shop around New York City. The man with the master plan and the coolest of strokes is back live.
Beating ass 127, Richie. You a fucking crackhead, junkie, motherfucker, scam victim, bitch. You junkie ass woman beating motherfucker. You ain't getting away.
I guess I am in full control when you got a fan club and a fan base like this. I'm so glad I never met half these guys you met here in my video gates. As a matter of fact, I only did CB shop work for 6 base operators in the state of New York, and they're all on Channel 6.
Kid, junkie, motherfucker, scam victim, bitch. You junkie. You ain't getting away with this shit, motherfucker. You crackhead, junkie, woman beating ass 127, Richie.
You can say what you want, just spell my name right. Richard V for Victory Capuano. Just like I flaunt in them video gates on them invoices of all that brand new shit that you kind of heads can't afford. The hole in the wall of Brooklyn, New York CB shop, being this $10 stock mic with this half drive, half stepping antenna system out back wide.
You ain't getting away with this shit, motherfucker. Boy, you got him on the run. 127, Richie.
Yeah, you know how I do it. You know how Richie do it. You know how Richie do it around New York City. This ain't nothing new, but for decades it came out of New Jersey. Then I resurfaced after 11 years, audio test, with the coolest of strokes, and now I'm around New York City. Oh, cool stroking audio drive. Watch that boy Richie around New York, cause he a deadly double order. CB31NYC on YouTube. CB31NYC on YouTube. Serving up New York's truth, justice, and the American. Don't be afraid to hit rewind way. Your hole in the wall, New York CB shop back right.
Junkie motherfucker, scam victim, bitch. You junkie. Motherfucker, you ain't getting away with this shit, motherfucker. Junkie, woman beating ass 127, Richie.
I got that boy stuck on stupid and loop. I got him stuck on repeat. But he swears I'm not in control. And he swears this hole-in-the-wall CB shop operator that came out of nowhere 2 years ago did not take over his mind and his brain. Meet CK187, known around New York City as the Cupcake.
Crackhead, junkie, woman beating ass 127, Richie. You a fucking crackhead, junkie, motherfucker, scam victim, bitch.
You're right about his jailhouse mentality, though. Whoever said that 10 minutes earlier, that was I.
Woman beating ass 127, Richie. You a fucking crackhead, junkie, motherfucker, scam. Morning, Texas, reflect frequency, you know, top of the world, the king of the band, I'm going.
Hey, I hear you, 396 Mobile. Well, you know, man, I'm surprised you're giving that boy some airtime. I know you clean him up right out my video gate. With that, I'm waving the hand into your hole in the wall Brooklyn shop, Richie 127. Wuggy doggy, wuggy doggy, wuggy doggy, wuggy doggy, crash.
Junkie motherfucker.